Your thoughts become things. How about some redneck philosophy from an old cowboy? And look, all I'm going to do is share with you something you should already know. You probably intrinsically have figured it out. It's a life lesson you've learned on your own, but maybe you haven't put it together and applied it in a way that will truly help you become successful. You see, your thoughts will turn into things. That's just a fact. I don't even have to prove it to you. You're going up to get an award, or you got to walk up on stage and you start telling yourself, oh my gosh, don't trip. Don't embarrass yourself in front of all these people. Don't trip. Don't trip. Please don't trip. What do? That's right. You trip. You're on the golf course and you're like, don't miss this putt. Oh, you can't miss this putt. Don't miss. Guys, whatever we think about becomes our words. Whatever we say becomes our actions, and whatever we do becomes our habits. Your thoughts will become things. And this principle is taught in just about every single society, every single belief. I don't care if you call it prayer, manifestation, affirmation, goal setting, positive thinking, discipline. Guys, understand it is a universal law. What you think becomes things. I've been blessed to be around some very successful people in my life, and the one underlying thing I can tell you is they were masters of their thoughts. They almost at times seemed like they discounted reality. They couldn't see the storms. They didn't see the issues. They were so singly focused on that goal, that success, that accomplishment, that all the other noise didn't matter. If you read about Steve Jobs and Apple, they talk about how he had a distorted reality field. The same has been said about Sam Walton. And look, you can just go down the list of uber successful people. But I'm talking about people I've met in my everyday life who have truly mastered controlling their thoughts, finding the good in every situation, being positive. Look, there are people right now watching this, and I know you're hurting. Maybe it's financially, it's emotionally, it's in a relationship. There's something horrible happening in your life right now, and I'm truly sorry for that. But I'm going to tell you, if you will simply say, this will pass, it can and will get better. I can overcome this. I can fix this. This is not going to last forever. There is a better side. You see, guys, mourning, pain, hurt, those are real. I'm not discounting that. But the people who control their thoughts and don't dwell on that, the people who acknowledge it, but then deal with it and say, okay, there's got to be a solution. There's got to be a way we can fix this. One of my mentors years ago had a sign that said, it might not be our fault, but it is our problem. You see, our society, the biggest problem now is instead of trying to find a solution, we want to find blame. We want to blame our parents, the school system, the society, our education, our upbringing, the color of our skin, what people say or don't say. Forget all that. Focus on one thing and one thing only. Control your thoughts, and you control your future. Now, the neat deal is there is so much information, so many different ways to do this. Whether you're talking about prayer, whether you're talking about manifestation, whether you're talking about affirmations, guys, I don't really care the road you take to get there. The important part is your destination. I'll close this little video with this proof of that point. There were 3 farmers who always argued every year about the best way to get their cotton to the cotton gin. One farmer liked to take the north road because it was the shortest. Another farmer liked to take the south road because it was the easiest on his team of mules. It wasn't as steep a grade. And another guy, he liked to take the east road because it was the most scenic and you had the more shade, so it was nicer traveling. And every year they would argue about the best way to get their cotton to the cotton gin. I'm going to take the north road, I'm taking the south road, and they argued constantly about the road to get there. The neat thing is when they got to the cotton gin, never once did they ask, how did you get here? They asked, how's your cotton? You see, guys, you pick the path that works for you, that makes sense for you, that resonates. But you have to decide today that you are going to start controlling your thoughts. You're going to start working on those goals, that to-do list, those aspirations. Because every success, as well as every failure, begins right up here. Your thoughts, they become things. Give me a follow if you like my redneck philosophies, if it's helpful. I appreciate you listening. God bless. Have a good day.